Hey guys, welcome back to the Dabbler's Den. It's Chris, and I'm back with another quick gear review. This one is for an underquilt put out by a company called Onewind. This is a hammock underquilt that should get you down to about 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, which is a key factor in enjoying your hammock camping experience. If you get cold at night, that ruins everything. So one of these underquilts could definitely help with that. And so when we come back, I'll set this thing up and show you guys exactly what you get if you'll order one. We'll be right back. Alright guys, I went ahead and took a minute or two to go ahead and adjust this underquilt to my liking. It's going to be different for everybody. So one of the first things you probably notice is that this underquilt does come with a double-ended stuff sack. That's something that Onewind likes to use. It keeps everything off the ground. And I really like that feature to it. It makes it a very easy and simple setup and takedown using the double-ended stuff sack. So I really think that's kind of a cool thing. You also may have noticed too that when I went to go set this thing up, it has two different color carabiners on either end. You know, whatever you decide. I already decided I think the silver is going to be my head end and the black color will be my foot end, but that's up to you. You know, once you get it all dialed into your liking, it'll be the same every time. So that's a really neat thing that they have there. You'll also notice I am using Onewind's hammock here, and I'm going to point out a few things that are pretty interesting for this. One, when I hook this thing up, it just clips right onto the rope up here. Anything that you're using will be fine for that. So just go ahead and hook it up to the rope end, and then as you saw, I just pulled it out of the stuff sack all the way down and connected it to the other end. So that's super simple. Okay, you'll also notice that there are lots of different attachments. There's lots of places for adjustment. That's all really kind of necessary. All these different adjustment points are going to help dial in this underquilt for your conditions, whether it's very cold weather, whether it's warm weather. And that's all going to be really important on how you adjust this. It kind of may look like a jumble of spaghetti noodles right now, but everything has its purpose. For instance, right now I have it kind of dialed in or cinched in pretty tight. This would be for like really cool weather. Right now it's really warm, so I would just loosen those up and allow air to escape through the bottom of these things. And so yeah, it's really a form of insulation. If any of you have ever laid in a hammock, you'll know that there's really no insulation between your back and the air. So the air flowing underneath you really makes you really cold. So having a form of insulation between you and the air outside the hammock is really important for a comfortable night, especially if you're trying to sleep. I also wanted to quickly point out that this is their 83-inch by 52-inch underquilt. And it weighs in at just over 2 pounds, about 2.3 pounds. They do have a smaller underquilt that is 66 inches by 47 inches, and obviously it's going to be a little bit lighter. The fabric that we're using here for this underquilt is a 20D 400T ultralight nylon fabric, and as you can see, it's a really soft fabric, really soft. It's really comfortable. It is two-sided. We have the blue side for this model, and it's black on the inside. Okay, so as for the insulation on the inside, I mentioned before that, you know, that's the reason why we're using an underquilt, is for insulation between you and the air outside the hammock. Again, that can make for a really miserable night if you're trying to sleep and you get too cold. And it doesn't have to be that cold. If you're trying to sleep in the 70 degrees, it feels a whole lot colder in the hammock, you know, without any form of insulation. So the underquilt has become really an important feature for any real hammock camping. So now what they're using here is a bio-based fiber put out by DuPont. It's called their DuPont Sorona. It is made from plant glucose material, and DuPont turns it into a polymer and they make fiber with it. And so this is a form of a synthetic, but it is a biosynthetic filter fiber. Okay, just a quick view from the other end of the hammock. You can see here some of the adjustment cords that you can play with and dial in. You do have, you know, cords on either end here that you can pull to make tighter. This is going to pull it, you know, forward or backwards on the hammock. You also can adjust and again play with the amount of space that you get underneath the hammock, which all plays a part in how warm or cool the hammock insulation is going to be. All right, guys, here's a view from inside the hammock. Again, my favorite part. One of the neatest things I noticed with this hammock setup, especially with myself using a Onewind hammock with the Onewind underquilt, is that they have these tie-offs on the hammock quilt, and it actually matches with this gap in the underquilt. So you could tie these off and keep it from sliding, you know, back and forth. And they have a couple of those tie-outs all the way up and down this. All right, so as you can see behind me here, you know, this full-length underquilt does, you know, it goes the entire length of the hammock, just about, and my entire body is insulated with this underquilt. I have a 3/4 length underquilt, and I've tried to, you know, it's fine to use in the summertime, but anytime the temperature drops below like 40 degrees, I can't hang. I can't. I've tried, but that 3/4 underquilt is just too small for me. And you know, again, if my feet get cold, that's it. I'm done. And so having something like this, a full-length underquilt, and again, it goes all the way, you know, past my head and all the way down past my feet. This is the perfect setup for me. Yeah, I like it. I like this underquilt. I like the what they've done to get this out on the market. They've got a lot of key features on this that I like. I think you guys will like it too. Again, as far as your choices on Amazon are concerned, I think this is one of the best that they've come up with so far. And I think if you look at it and you take a gander, you'll agree with me. So, anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. Go check these guys out. Again, you can find them on Amazon. It's Onewind, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
My favorite part of the hammock is the swinging on
You like swinging on it?
it.
Yeah. And is this hammock really warm? Yeah, tell me about how warm it is. It's that warm?
Yeah.
Yeah. How soft is the underquilt? It's that soft? That's
Yeah.
super soft. And so it's that warm and it's that soft, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you would like about this, or that you like about this hammock?
Yeah.
What?
I like to slide on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about camping. Do you want to go camping in the hammocks?
Yeah, and we'll have all that firewood.
That we'll have firewood for a campfire?
Yeah.
And we'll have hot dogs, and what else?
S'mores.
Yes. Perfect camping.